I've heard some. I am out of my three-cornered pants, you know. I have been for some time.
How old are
In 1963, a film directed by Martin Ritt and starring Paul Newman made its debut, titled HUD. This Western drama featured notable performances from Melvyn Douglas, Brandon DeWilde, and Patricia Neal. The film was produced by Newman and Ritt's newly established company, Salem Productions, and was adapted from Larry McMurtry's 1961 novel Horsemen Pass By. Before filming began, tensions arose between Newman and Neal. Reports suggest that Newman, known for his intense dedication to his craft, adopted a harsh demeanor towards Neal, possibly to prepare for the emotionally charged scenes they would share. This approach may have stemmed from his desire to create a raw and authentic atmosphere on set. Neal, an accomplished actress, found herself caught off guard by Newman's behavior. While some might argue that this was a method of pushing her to deliver a stronger performance, others viewed it as unnecessary cruelty. The dynamic between them became a topic of discussion, as it raised questions about the lengths actors go to in order to embody their roles. As filming progressed, the relationship between Newman and Neal remained complex, with the tension contributing to the film's overall intensity. Their interactions, both on and off the screen, would leave a lasting impression on the production and the audience alike. The character of HUD Bannon in the film HUD represents a significant departure from his original portrayal in the screenplay. Initially a minor character, HUD was transformed into the lead role, embodying the qualities of an anti-hero. This shift allowed for a deeper exploration of his complex personality and moral ambiguity. The film's plot revolves around the tension between HUD and his father, Homer Bannon, who is a traditional and principled patriarch. As the story unfolds, the family faces a crisis due to an outbreak of hoof and mouth disease that threatens their cattle ranch. This situation intensifies the conflict between the two characters, highlighting HUD's unscrupulous and arrogant nature. Paul Newman's performance as HUD captures the essence of a man who is charming yet deeply flawed, often prioritizing his desires over family loyalty and ethical considerations. The dynamic between HUD and Homer serves as a poignant commentary on generational conflict and the changing values in rural America during that era. The film ultimately paints a vivid picture of the struggles faced by a family in crisis, with HUD's character at the center of this emotional turmoil.
you? Don't know the whole story.
HUD is a character driven by ambition and self-interest, often putting his desires above the needs of others. His personality sharply contrasts with that of his father, Homer, who embodies deep principles and a strong moral compass. Homer is a traditional rancher who values the land and the way of life it represents. This clash between father and son creates a tension that is palpable throughout the film. Living on the ranch is HUD's teenage nephew, Lonnie Bannon, who is caught in the middle of this conflict. Lonnie admires both men but finds himself increasingly drawn to HUD's charisma and confidence. As he observes the dynamics between HUD and Homer, Lonnie grapples with his own values and the kind of man he wants to become. The influence of HUD on Lonnie is significant, as he represents a more modern, self-serving approach to life, while Homer stands for tradition and integrity. This complex relationship highlights the struggles of youth in navigating familial expectations and personal aspirations. The film captures the essence of these characters and their interactions, making it a poignant exploration of ambition, morality, and the impact of role models.
I took that hard, but I buried it.
Well, all right, I'll bite. What turned you...
Lonnie and HUD are both drawn to Alma, the housekeeper played by Patricia Neal. Alma is a complex character who feels a strong attraction to HUD, but her past experiences with men like him make her cautious. She has been mistreated before, which causes her to keep her distance despite the chemistry that exists. This dynamic creates tension in the story, as both Lonnie and HUD vie for her attention, each representing different aspects of masculinity and morality. Paul Newman, who portrays HUD, often expressed surprise at the way young audiences viewed his character. Many of them had posters of him as HUD on their walls, seeing him as a hero. This was puzzling to Newman because HUD is, in many ways, a villain. He embodies selfishness and a disregard for others, yet his charm and charisma captivated viewers. This contradiction highlights the complexity of human nature and how people can be drawn to flawed characters. The film explores these themes through the interactions between HUD, Lonnie, and Alma, making it a rich narrative about attraction, power, and the consequences of one's actions.
Oh, come on, they're only lemon seeds.
While preparing for the role, Paul Newman dedicated several weeks to working on a Texas ranch. This experience was crucial for him to acquire genuine calluses, which added authenticity to his portrayal of a rugged cowboy. He immersed himself in the lifestyle, learning the mannerisms, walks, and actions typical of cowboys. This hands-on approach helped him embody the character of HUD Bannon more convincingly. As filming progressed on location, Newman found himself the center of intense female attention. Initially, he found this attention flattering, enjoying the admiration that came with his role. However, as time went on, he began to reflect on the nature of this attention. He realized that much of it was directed at his character rather than at him as a person. This distinction made him reconsider the impact of his role and the way it influenced people's perceptions of him. The experience was both enlightening and complex, revealing the interplay between actor and character in the eyes of the audience.
Hey, that'd make quite a combination, wouldn't it? Nobody ever mess with the Bannons, that's for sure.
Rehearsals for the movie HUD were an essential part of the production process, consisting of a week dedicated to script reading and discussions among the cast and crew. This initial phase allowed the actors to delve deeply into their characters and understand the story's nuances. Following the script readings, the team worked within a taped-off ground floor plan of the set, which helped them visualize the space and their movements within it. This method of rehearsal was crucial for establishing the dynamics between characters and ensuring that the performances felt natural and fluid. Once the cast arrived on location in Texas, additional rehearsals took place, allowing them to adapt to the actual environment where the film was shot. In the French version of the film, the character known as HUD was renamed Ted. This change was made because the name HUD posed pronunciation challenges for French dubbers. By opting for Ted, the filmmakers ensured that the character's name would be easier for the French audience to say and remember. This adaptation highlights the importance of localization in film, as it allows stories to resonate with different cultures while maintaining the essence of the original work. The careful planning and execution of rehearsals, along with thoughtful adaptations for international audiences, contributed to the film's overall success and enduring legacy.
I took that hard, but I buried it.
Well, all right, I'll bite. What turns you...
The atmosphere on the set of HUD was marked by a sense of professionalism that overshadowed any lightheartedness. The cast, while talented, often kept to themselves, creating an environment that was more serious than jovial. Paul Newman, a central figure in the film, was described as shy and almost withdrawn during the production. His demeanor added to the overall tone of the set, as he focused intently on his performance and the character he was portraying. This introspective nature may have stemmed from his desire to deliver a powerful performance, but it also contributed to a quieter atmosphere among the cast and crew. In contrast, Patricia Neal faced significant personal challenges during the filming. She was grappling with a stormy marriage, which undoubtedly affected her emotional state. On top of that, she was dealing with the recent death of her 7-year-old daughter, a tragedy that would weigh heavily on anyone. This combination of grief and personal turmoil made her experience on set particularly difficult. Lieutenant, despite these challenges, Neal's professionalism shone through, as she worked to bring her character to life while navigating her own emotional landscape. The interplay of Newman's reserved nature and Neal's struggles created a unique dynamic on set, one that was filled with unspoken tension and depth. During the filming of HUD, Brandon D. Wilda often displayed a moodiness that seemed to distract him from his work. This behavior was noticeable on set, as he sometimes appeared lost in thought or disengaged from the scenes being shot. His mood swings could affect the atmosphere around him, creating a challenge for the cast and crew. Despite this, the film's production continued, and the team worked hard to capture the essence of the story. In contrast to D. Wilda's moodiness, Patricia Neal found a moment of spontaneity that brought a unique charm to the film. During one scene, she swatted a horsefly with a dish towel, an action that was not scripted. This unscripted moment caught the attention of the director, who appreciated the authenticity it brought to the scene. He decided to keep it in the final cut of the film, showcasing Neal's ability to bring life to her character in unexpected ways. This blend of D. Wilda's moodiness and Neal's unscripted moment contributed to the film's overall dynamic, making HUD a memorable piece of cinema.
This stink. I got all I need here. Mr. Bannon, I'm going to ask you...
Patricia NEAL had a remarkable working relationship with director Martin Ritt during the making of the film HUD. She felt a strong sense of trust and confidence in his direction, believing she could accomplish anything he asked of her. This feeling was significant for NEAL, as it had been a long time since she experienced such a supportive dynamic on set. The last time she felt this way was while working with Elia Kazan in A Face in the Crowd back in 1957. Ritt's ability to communicate and guide his actors allowed NEAL to explore her character deeply, bringing authenticity and depth to her performance. The collaboration between NEAL and Ritt was marked by mutual respect and understanding, which contributed to the film's overall success. This connection not only enhanced her performance, but also made the filming process enjoyable and fulfilling for her. The synergy between the director and the actress played a crucial role in shaping the film's narrative and emotional impact, showcasing the importance of a strong director-actor relationship in cinema.
I don't believe it. You still eat?
During the filming of HUD, the production faced unique challenges due to the personal circumstances of actress Patricia NEAL. She was dealing with a family tragedy that made it difficult for her to leave her loved ones for the duration of the shoot. Understanding the situation, director Martin Ritt showed compassion and flexibility. He allowed NEAL to take a break between the location shooting in Texas and the subsequent filming at the Hollywood studio. This decision not only demonstrated Ritt's sensitivity to NEAL's needs, but also highlighted the collaborative spirit of the film's production team. The ability to adapt to such personal challenges is often crucial in the film industry, where the emotional well-being of cast members can significantly impact their performances. By accommodating NEAL's situation, the filmmakers ensured that she could return to the set when she was ready, allowing her to deliver a powerful performance that contributed to the film's overall success. The balance between professional commitments and personal life is a delicate one, and the handling of NEAL's circumstances is a testament to the understanding nature of the film's leadership.
I have a bottle of Jack Daniel's stashed in that cupboard in here.
You drank it.
When?
Did a dinner Wednesday night.
During the filming of the cattle slaughter scene in the movie HUD, the Humane Society played a crucial role in overseeing the process to ensure the ethical treatment of the animals involved. To create a realistic portrayal of the scene without causing harm to the cattle, the filmmakers used a method that involves spraying the herd with a substance designed to make them appear ill. This technique was essential in conveying the gravity of the situation without resorting to actual violence against the animals. Additionally, bungee cords were strategically tied to the legs of the cattle. This clever use of equipment allowed the filmmakers to simulate the effect of the animals being shot, while avoiding any real deaths or injuries. The combination of these methods ensured that the scene was impactful and dramatic, yet aligned with humane practices. The involvement of the Humane Society highlights the growing awareness and concern for animal welfare in the film industry during that era, setting a precedent for future productions. The careful planning and execution of this scene reflect a commitment to both storytelling and ethical responsibility, showcasing how filmmakers can balance artistic expression with compassion for living beings.
That ain't you?
Well,
Let's get our shoelaces untied. What do you say?
I'd say I've been asked with a little more finesse.
The housekeeper character in the film underwent a significant change during production. Originally envisioned as a black woman, the character was renamed Alma and portrayed by a white actress. This decision stemmed from the director's belief that American film and society were not ready to accept an interracial relationship on screen. This alteration reflected the social climate of the early 1960s, where racial tensions were high, and the acceptance of interracial dynamics was still a contentious issue. In addition to character changes, the film faced financial scrutiny. The budget for HUD was set at $235 million, which was a considerable amount for that time. However, Paramount executives expressed dissatisfaction with the film's dark tone and its black and white cinematography. They were particularly concerned about the character HUD, who displayed a lack of remorse for his actions, which they feared would alienate audiences. The executives even considered dropping the project altogether due to these concerns, highlighting the tension between artistic vision and commercial viability in the film industry during that era.
All right, forget it. Forget it.
The director played a crucial role in the release of the film HUD, managing to convince Paramount to release it unmodified despite their concerns about its content. This decision was significant, as it allowed the film to maintain its original vision and impact. The film's themes and characters were essential to its storytelling, and the director's determination ensured that audiences could experience the story as intended. In addition to the film's release, the advertising campaign was also noteworthy. The posters prominently featured Paul Newman, who portrayed the character HUD, dressed in blue jeans. This choice of attire helped to emphasize the rugged, rebellious nature of the character. The tagline on the posters read, "Paul Newman is HUD, the man with the barbed wire soul." This phrase captured the essence of HUD's complex personality, suggesting a tough exterior that concealed deeper emotional struggles. The combination of the director's conviction and the striking advertising helped to create a lasting impression of the film, making it a memorable piece of cinema.
You drank it.
When?
Did a dinner Wednesday night.
Don't remember.
Newman's commitment to his character in the film HUD was strikingly evident during an off-camera incident that highlighted his method acting approach. While filming, he displayed a cold demeanor towards Patricia NEAL, who was deeply expressing her emotions. This moment was not just a simple interaction, it was a reflection of Newman's dedication to embodying his character fully. He believed that to portray HUD Bannon authentically, he needed to immerse himself completely in the role, even if it meant creating discomfort for those around him. Patricia NEAL, who played a significant role in the film, later realized that Newman's cold response was not personal, but rather a part of his method acting technique. This approach often involves actors staying in character, even when the cameras are not rolling, allowing them to maintain the emotional truth of their roles. Newman's ability to evoke such strong reactions from his co-stars demonstrated his skill and commitment to the craft of acting. His performance in HUD remains a testament to the power of method acting and its impact on both the actor and the surrounding cast.
This ain't nothing. Just leave her lay. Let the buzzards have her.
No, I don't believe I will.
The film presents an emotional tale of troubled youth and the American dream gone wrong. It explores the complexities of family dynamics and the harsh realities of life in a changing America. The character of HUD, played by Paul Newman, embodies a sense of rebellion and disillusionment that resonates deeply with viewers. His performance is both charismatic and troubling, showcasing a man who is charming yet deeply flawed. Patricia NEAL delivers a powerful portrayal of a woman caught between her desires and the harsh truths of her life, while Melvyn Douglas brings depth to the role of the patriarch struggling to maintain his values in a world that seems to have moved on. Brandon D. Wilda, as the impressionable young man, captures the essence of youthful hope and the painful lessons that come with growing up. The film's cinematography and direction enhance its emotional weight, making it a poignant reflection on the American experience. The performances are outstanding, leaving a lasting impact on audiences and contributing to the film's status as a classic.
The only question I ever ask any woman is, what time is your husband coming home? What's keeping you?
The 1963 film HUD, directed by Martin Ritt, has garnered a range of opinions, with some praising its artistic elements while others critique its narrative and character development. At the forefront of the film's strengths are Patricia NEAL's compelling performance and the stunning cinematography by James Wong Howe. NEAL's portrayal of Alma, a woman caught in the moral complexities of her surroundings, adds depth to the film, showcasing her ability to convey vulnerability and strength simultaneously. Howe's cinematography captures the stark beauty of the Texas landscape, enhancing the film's themes of desolation and moral decay. However, not all reviews are as favorable. Some critics argue that the film's narrative lacks originality and depth. They point to Melvyn Douglas's portrayal of the Texan patriarch as a character that, while well acted, does not bring anything new to the table. His character, described as brooding and slow-spoken, embodies a traditional archetype that feels familiar and unremarkable. Critics highlight a pivotal scene where Douglas's character refuses to allow oil drilling on his land, emphasizing a moral stance that contrasts sharply with HUD's greed. This conflict between father and son serves as a central theme, yet some feel it is presented in a way that lacks nuance, reducing complex motivations to mere caricatures. The film's exploration of themes such as greed, familial conflict, and the clash between tradition and modernity resonates with many viewers. However, some argue that the characters, particularly HUD, are portrayed in a one-dimensional manner. HUD's despicable actions, including attempts to undermine his father's authority, are seen as understandable yet ultimately unconvincing. Critics suggest that the film could have benefited from a deeper exploration of HUD's motivations, which might have added layers to his character and made the narrative more engaging. Despite these criticisms, HUD has found a significant audience, particularly among those who appreciate its visual storytelling and the performances of its cast. Many viewers are drawn to the film's depiction of the arid, scrubby landscape of West Texas, which Howe captures with a painterly quality. This visual aesthetic, combined with the film's exploration of moral dilemmas, creates a compelling backdrop for the characters' struggles. In conclusion, HUD stands as a film that elicits a spectrum of responses. While its artistic merits, particularly in terms of performance and cinematography, are widely acknowledged, the narrative and character development have sparked debate. Some viewers find the film's themes and conflicts resonant and thought-provoking, while others feel it falls short in delivering a fully realized story. This duality of opinion reflects the complexity of the film itself, making it a noteworthy entry in the canon of American cinema.
Gambler. He's probably up at Vegas Arena right now, dealing at night, losing it all back in the daytime.
As we close the curtain on the gripping tale of HUD, a world of intrigue awaits just beyond the screen. The film not only captivated audiences with its raw portrayal of life and conflict, but also introduced us to a remarkable cast whose journeys continued long after the credits rolled. What became of Paul Newman, the charismatic yet troubled HUD? How did Patricia Neal, with her powerful performance, navigate the challenges that followed? And what about Melvyn Douglas, whose career spanned decades, leaving an indelible mark on Hollywood? In this bonus segment, we will delve into the lives of these talented actors, uncovering the triumphs and trials they faced after this iconic film. From unexpected career shifts to personal battles, their stories are as compelling as the characters they portrayed. Stay with us as we explore the legacies of these stars and reveal the hidden chapters of their lives that will leave you both surprised and inspired.
Are you planning on going back to town tonight?
Well, I didn't get washed up to sit on the front porch and listen.
Val Avery's portrayal of Jose in the 1963 film HUD is a striking example of his ability to embody complex characters. In this role, he plays a Mexican ranch hand caught in the moral dilemmas surrounding the main characters. Avery's performance adds depth to the film, showcasing his talent for conveying the struggles of those living on the fringes of society. After HUD, Avery's career continued with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in The Twilight Zone and The Rockford Files. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Avery battled alcoholism, which affected both his personal and professional life. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his dedication to his craft. In his later years, Avery lived a quieter life, away from the Hollywood spotlight. He passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a story marked by resilience in the face of adversity.
For a week, you quit 'cause you dented your head a little.
No need to rush it. All right, Lon?
Patricia Neal's portrayal of Alma Brown in the 1963 film HUD is a haunting reflection of a woman caught in a web of desire and despair. Alma is a complex character, navigating her feelings for the morally ambiguous HUD, while grappling with her own sense of worth. Neal's performance is raw and powerful, capturing the essence of a woman who is both vulnerable and resilient in a harsh world. Neal's life after HUD was marked by personal tragedies and challenges. She suffered a series of strokes in 1965 that left her partially paralyzed and unable to speak for a time. This setback could have ended her career, but she fought back, returning to the screen and stage with determination. Her marriage to actor Roald Dahl was tumultuous, filled with infidelities and emotional struggles. Neal faced the heartbreak of losing her daughter, Olivia, to cancer in 1962, a tragedy that haunted her for years. Despite these hardships, Neal continued to work, earning acclaim for her roles in films and television. She received an Academy Award for her performance in HUD, but her life was often overshadowed by her struggles. In her later years, she became a symbol of resilience, inspiring many with her story of recovery and strength. Patricia Neal passed away in 2010, leaving behind a legacy of both artistic brilliance and personal courage.
Smell a lemon. Alma?
What is it, sugar?
Brandon D. Wildow portrayed Lonnie Bannon in the 1963 film HUD, a role that showcased his talent as a young actor navigating a complex relationship with his morally ambiguous uncle. D. Wildow's performance captured the innocence and confusion of youth against a backdrop of adult corruption and harsh realities. This role marked a significant point in his career, but it was also a precursor to the struggles that would follow. After HUD, D. Wilda continued to act in film and television, but his career never reached the heights many expected. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with fame and the pressures of Hollywood. In 1972, he was involved in a tragic car accident that claimed his life at the young age of 30. This incident left a shadow over his legacy, as he had been seen as a promising talent with a bright future. D. Wilda's life was marked by a series of challenges, including battles with depression and the struggle to find meaningful roles. His early success did not shield him from the darker aspects of life in the entertainment industry. As of now, there are no new developments regarding his legacy, but his work continues to resonate with audiences, reminding us of the fragility of youth and the complexities of human relationships.
Calluses for what? Your blessings the day you die? Oh, damn it, I want out of this spread what I put into it.
Paul Newman's portrayal of HUD Bannon in the 1963 film HUD marked a significant moment in his career. HUD is a complex character, embodying a mix of charm and moral ambiguity. Newman's performance captured the essence of a man who is both magnetic and deeply flawed, reflecting the darker aspects of human nature. This role solidified Newman's status as a leading man in Hollywood, showcasing his ability to convey raw emotion and internal conflict. After HUD, Newman faced personal challenges that often overshadowed his professional achievements. His marriage to actress Joanne Woodward was a beacon of stability in his life, yet the pressures of fame and the industry took their toll. Newman struggled with the expectations placed upon him, leading to bouts of depression and a search for meaning beyond acting. He was involved in several scandals, including a highly publicized affair that tested his marriage. Despite these hardships, Newman found solace in philanthropy, establishing the Newman's Own brand, which donated millions to charity. His later years were marked by a passion for auto racing and a commitment to social causes. Paul Newman passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy of both cinematic brilliance and a profound impact on charitable work. His life remains a testament to the complexities of fame and the human spirit.
My daddy hasn't asked us to sit down. It's because he doesn't.
Melvyn Douglas delivered a haunting performance as Homer Bannon in the 1963 film HUD. His portrayal of the aging rancher, caught between tradition and the harsh realities of modern life, showcased his ability to convey deep emotional conflict. Douglas's character faced the moral decay surrounding him, embodying the struggle of a man who clings to values in a changing world. This role marked a significant point in his career, earning him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. After HUD, Douglas continued to work in film and television, but his personal life was marked by challenges. He faced the loss of his first wife, actress Helen Gahagan, which deeply affected him. Douglas was also involved in political activism, particularly against the Vietnam War, which sometimes put him at odds with Hollywood's more conservative elements. His later years were shadowed by health issues, including a battle with cancer. He passed away in 1981, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumphs and tribulations. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his successes, grappled with the darker aspects of life.
Somebody needs to.
Will you just close that gate? I'll kill that.
George Petrie portrayed Joe Scanlon in the 1963 film HUD, a character marked by his loyalty and moral conflict in a harsh world. Scanlon's struggles reflect the broader themes of the film, showcasing the tension between personal ethics and survival. Petrie's performance added depth to the narrative, making Scanlon a memorable figure in a story filled with complex relationships. After HUD, Petrie's career continued with various roles in television and film, but he faced challenges that extended beyond his professional life. He battled personal demons, including a struggle with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career trajectory. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his dedication to his craft. In the late 1970s, Petrie experienced a significant turning point when he sought treatment for his addiction, leading to a period of recovery. He later became involved in advocacy for those facing similar struggles, using his experiences to help others. The last known information about Petrie indicates he lived a quieter life in his later years, focusing on personal well-being and community involvement. His legacy endures through his impactful performances and the lessons learned from his life's challenges.
Grow. He got me to go down to his pasture one night to listen. After 3-4 hours, just nip.
John Ashley played the role of Hermie in the 1963 film HUD, a character that embodied youthful innocence amidst the harsh realities of life on a Texas ranch. Hermie's interactions with the film's central figures highlighted the struggle between ambition and morality, making his role both poignant and memorable. Ashley's performance captured the essence of a young man caught in a world of adult complexities, setting the stage for his future in Hollywood. After HUD, Ashley's career continued with a mix of television and film roles, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting and the pressures of fame, leading to a decline in prominent roles. His personal life was marked by turmoil, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and model, who later accused him of infidelity. This scandal tarnished his public image and affected his career trajectory. In the late 1970s, Ashley shifted focus to producing and directing, finding some success in the low-budget film industry. However, his life was not without hardship. He battled health issues and financial difficulties. The last known information about John Ashley indicates he passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy of both triumph and struggle in the entertainment world.
The last bad outbreak in the United States, the government had to kill over 77,000 head of...
As we wrap up our look at the 1963 film HUD, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. The film, with its powerful performances and striking cinematography, left a lasting mark on cinema and the lives of its cast. Paul Newman, who played the complex character HUD, became a symbol of coolness and rebellion, while Patricia Neal's portrayal of Alma earned her an Academy Award. Melvin Douglas, who played HUD's father, faced personal challenges, including health issues, yet delivered a memorable performance that resonated with audiences. Did you watch HUD during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic film? Perhaps it was a family movie night, or a moment that sparked your interest in cinema. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of HUD alive, and remind us of the impact films can have on our lives.
I could do without that noise.